then that thief shall die. Same verdict. And thou shalt put evil away from among you. See? So, that's why he said, what did he say next? Take heed in the plague of leprosy. Leprosy is when you lose your pigment and melanin, brothers and sisters. And you start looking like the palm of your hand, or even whiter. That thou observe diligently to do according to all that the priests and the Levites shall teach you, which is the laws of the Most High, as I commanded them, so ye shall observe to do. Remember what the Most High, thy power, did unto Miriam. You hear that, women? First and foremost, because he said, remember what the Most High, thy power, did unto Miriam by the way, after that ye were come forth out of Egypt. You read about that in Numbers the 12th chapter. You see? And men. Don't think you get away with nothing, because he deal with us hardcore anyway. But he said, remember what the Most High thy power did unto Miriam, by the way, after that ye were come forth out of Egypt. Because he talk about, hey, the Most High dealing with me like he dealing with Moses. Like some of you probably feel like the Most High dealing with you more so than he dealing with men that he have called. Don't do it, women. It's not. Miriam was a prophetess, rolling in the spirit. Somewhat, but she went off. And thinking that the Most High dealing with her like he's dealing with Moses. The Most High heard it, came down, turned her white. So she had to be dark for him to turn her white. See? That's why it's very important that we keep order at all times, in every way. Humble yourself before the Most High. Because he told us in Proverbs 8:4, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. Because you understand, this is serious. We didn't take women to war. Women didn't go to war. When it comes down to you got to fight men, you ready for that, women? No. Let's go to Ezekiel 37. That's why everything I'll be done decently and in order. Ezekiel 37. These dry bones, not having the understanding of the Spirit of the Most High and the Spirit of h.o.i. It says, verse 10, so I prophesied as he commanded me. Ezekiel prophesied as the Most High commanded him, and the breath came into them, and they lived. See, that breath is the breath of life. The breath of understanding his truth, understanding his word. The breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. See? An exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Yeah, we cut off. That means our hope is, having no hope is having no faith. They were prophesying and said to them, thus said the Most High Power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. That's prophesied. And it's right here in 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Same thing. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. This is the actual physical part, but actually in the spirit, we are opening up graves and having people come out of their graves, that dead state of mind, and understand that you're an Israelite, understanding how you gotta be humble and with a broken, contrite spirit before the Most High, and not count yourself as one of the righteous. That's not marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Listen, same thing. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Most High, while Mashiach himself shall descend from heaven with a shout. See? And understand this. I said to Mashiach Yahushua, hold that. Get Acts 1 and 9. Acts 1 and 9. It said descend with a shout, right? The Most High shall descend with a shout. So go to Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, this is Mashiach Yahushua, we went over this earlier. While they beheld, he was taken up in a cloud, which is an IFO, identified flying object, what they call UFOs, and flying saucers and so forth. And a cloud received him out of their sight. Listen. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, it took him up. Behold, two angels stood by them in white apparel, which are two angels, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? So they looking at him go up. They seeing it. This same of Mashiach Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. He got to descend. He ascended into heaven. So when he come out of heaven, he going to descend, just like we reading here in 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout. Right? So don't worry about whenever it's going to be. Just have yourself together. So by the time he come, you'll be worthy to be saved and go into salvation. Powers and authority. That's being saved. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. And every eye shall see him. So ain't nobody gonna miss him. You concerned about when he coming. You ain't gonna be able to miss him. He said, every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him. All you that don't want to believe in him, all you that have pierced him from the time that they put him on the tree, hung him on the tree, to the time that he come to judge and make war. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, there you go right there. Giving homage to the Egyptian god Amun-Ra. But if you don't know that, you just think, oh, I just follow along what it says. Yeah, it's been tampered with. That part has been tampered with. Believe that. It's not talking about him. No way, shape, or form. Just a moment.